Hey, what's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and I'm down here. I'm on my way someplace, so I thought I would make a video. It probably won't be uploaded until later, maybe Monday or something, just because. So go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the diva know you stopped by. We are down here. I wanted to talk about two topics. Two topics. Sharon Osbourne. We all know what happened. I don't need to do a recap of what happened. If you don't know what happened, you can pause this video, search Sharon Osbourne and Cheryl Underwood, watch the clip from their show, The Talk, and then you can come back and watch my video and watch my commentary on it. Sharon Osbourne was actually on The Talk, and Cheryl Underwood were having a conversation where Sharon Osbourne, at 70 years old, was asking Cheryl Underwood to teach her about racism because she's not racist, because Piers Morgan has been accused of racism. So she feels like her association with him makes it seem like she herself is a racist, and she was like, I ain't racist. And she was saying some other things that was bleeped out, which makes me believe that what she was saying was actually probably detrimental to her point of view, and what she was trying to say probably was some racist shit that she was saying, and that's the reason why they bleeped it out. She probably says some shit like, I have a black granddaughter, or I have a black friend, or the person who shines my shoes is black. She probably said some extreme racist shit, and so in an effort to protect her and her racist ideologies, they censored that part of the video, or of the scene, or the clip. But she was explaining to Cheryl Underwood that she feels like Piers Morgan was being accused of being a racist. Now, one thing that you can count on white women doing is upholding white supremacy. Why? Because they know when it comes to that structure and that system, they are second in line. Right? So you know how Dave Chappelle, his joke is white women complain because while they are in on the heist, they just don't like their cut. Right? So they're in on the bullshit. They benefit from it, but they don't like their cut, and that's why they're always screaming for equality and all that stuff. But when it comes time to uphold it, and when it comes time to speak up for white men who are practicing it, they will definitely come out in droves and speak. The 54%, honey, will come out and speak up for it. And that's what she was doing. And it's not uncommon for them to do it. They will do it. They will get online. They will lie, because they know that if you dismantle it, that they will be affected by the dismantling of the illusion of white supremacy. Right? They know they benefit from it. They know it so much that they will lie and get other people in trouble in order to uphold it. They will lie and say somebody is attacking them when it's not. They will immediately turn into the victim. What stood out to me is when Sharon said to Cheryl, I should be the one who's crying. I should be the one crying, and don't you cry. Like, is this bitch really saying that? Is it now? Sharon Osbourne is the mother of Kelly Osbourne, who got on The View and said that Donald Trump shouldn't be racist because, or shouldn't say racist things because Latin people clean his toilets. I'll be right back.
You may feel that while you're standing by your friend, it appears that you give validation or safe haven to something that he has uttered that is racist, even if you don't agree. Am I saying it right? Okay, am I saying?
I don't know what he's uttered that's racist. I'm not trying to slide out of this one.
Right.
I don't know. Tell me, what has he uttered that's racist?
So We're not doing that. We're out of the business of educating people, especially old ass women who have benefited from racism all of their life. We are not educating 70-year-old women. And I am insulted that she would sit across from Cheryl Underwood and tell Cheryl Underwood, now you don't get to cry. Don't start crying. I'm the one. I'm the victim. I'm the victim that needs to cry. What do we say about white women and their tactics when it comes to upholding the illusion of white supremacy? What do? They are the aggressor, right? Angry, aggressive, rude, intolerant, but then they turn around as soon as they're called out and they turn into the victim. It is the template that they've been using for centuries. Do you understand me? I don't know where they learn it from. I don't know if it's embedded in the DNA, but that's what happens. That's what happens. They learn how to be the aggressor and the victim at the same time. And you are sitting here telling Cheryl Underwood to educate you, a 70-year-old woman, and sit here while you're upholding something you don't even know what you're saying and admitting that you don't even know what you're upholding. What did he say that was racist? So how are you defending something that you don't know? Why? Because it's automatic that if we admit that there is racism, that means that we admit that we benefit from it, and if we try to get rid of the illusion of white supremacy, then I will no longer be in the social standing where I exist. And that's what it is. White women do it all the time. They do it all the time. They make sure that if there's a threat, that the people that come before them in the totem pole are getting knocked down, that they will make sure they hold them up. While they don't like it, they make sure that they know, hey, I need to uphold this. Even though I don't like my cut, I'm getting some money from the heist. I just don't like how much I got. That's what it is. So Sharon Osbourne, of course she's going to come out and apologize. And of course, Cheryl Underwood is going to have to, accept her apology because they're friends and all of this other stuff. Let me tell you something. I don't agree with any of that. I don't know. I don't even know, like, when your friend comes out, what are you going to do? If your friend comes out and does some racist stuff, I felt like, what's going on Basketball Wives? I felt like Sharon was Evelyn and Cheryl was OG. Tell me what I did wrong. Show me what I did. You know exactly what you did because you've been benefiting from it this whole time. You all have been able to benefit from this illusion of white superiority. You've been able to benefit from the illusion of white supremacy, and therefore your skin tone is more accepted because everybody else has subscribed to this template of white supremacy. Right? So they said she apologized for it, but of course she's going to apologize because you look crazy in 2021 with your old ass asking for somebody to explain racism to you. Girl, shut the fuck up. And all you're doing is you are defending a man and you yourself say, well, what did he do? How are you defending somebody and you don't even know what they did? How? And then I should be the one crying. She tells Cheryl Underwood. A mess. Sharon Osbourne is a hot mess. Girl, go sit down. You know what you benefit from. You know what you get out of it. So anyways, guys, that's my time with that. I only have an opinion on that in regards to that. But I also have an opinion on the, let me go right in here. I also have an opinion on this woman who assaulted an Uber driver by coughing on him and pulling off his mask and later pepper spraying him. This Persian girl who clearly has a black boyfriend who said her boyfriend, I guess, i.e. pimp, has taught her not to take mess from anybody and to slap them in the face. This Indian man who was an Uber driver, she coughed on him, slapped him, and then there's some other stories that she actually did it to someone else in Hawaii. She's lucky he didn't turn around and shoot her. These Uber drivers, I don't know how they do it with these people. If somebody asks you to get out of their car, you need to get out of their car. Honey, I would have drove right to the police station. Oh, you don't want to get out of my shit? Okay. I'm going to take you. And you don't even know what kind of man that was. Like, what if he just turned into this evil person and just drove you somewhere and killed all of y'all? Then what? And my boyfriend taught me, and you talking with this crazy ass accent. And apparently it was 2 black girls and 1 Persian girl. One of the black girls had pepper spray. So she's in trouble because she was taking out her pepper spray and they pepper sprayed him after. The other girl had her mask on, so she didn't really do much. But the Persian girl is the one who grabbed that man's mask off and then coughed on him. And then later made a video on IG talking about, yeah, that was kind of fucked up. I shouldn't have did that. I took it a little too far. But my boy, and then having this crazy ass accent, like, girl, who are you talking to and why are you talking? I cannot stand when non-black people, especially women, get with these black ass men and they change the way that they talk. They change the inflections in their voice. They start acting stupid because their boyfriend has taught them, some black man has taught her to slap people when she's being disrespected. Turns out she has an escort page, and that don't have nothing to do with nothing, but she's going to get in a lot of trouble. She is going to get into a lot of trouble. Let's see. She seems to be someone who's just out of control. Arna Kimiai, or whatever her name is. She coughed on. She needs to turn herself in. She hasn't turned herself in. But Miss Malaysia King, who is probably going to get harsher punishment than the actual non-black girl who did the assault. I mean, they both assaulted him, spraying pepper spray on him. For what? Because he told you guys to put your mask on, and then you don't want to put your mask on. You don't want to abide by any rules. You don't want to put your mask on, so you cough on him. I don't even have corona. If he would have turned around and beat your ass, then he would have been wrong, wouldn't he? He would have been wrong. That would have been his problem. I'm so tired of these people who act like that. I'm so tired of people feeling entitled to treatment that they have no... If he told you to get out of the car, you should have got out of the car. He wants to put us out on the freeway. Then you should have been nicer. Why would you assault him? Why would you put your hands on him? I hope whatever happens to her, it is an extensive punishment. Whatever kind of punishment she needs, I hope they throw the fucking book at her.
Fuck fucking then I got corona. Yeah, what's up? What you gonna do?
She grabbed his phone off of the little phone, the phone thing that holds the phone there. She grabbed his phone out of there. She coughed on him and she called him a nigga. See, this is what happens. You get these black men who they get these non-black women. They let them say anything they want to say. That's why they talk to black women crazy, because they feel like they got a black man behind them who's emboldening them in this raggedy ass behavior. And then you sitting up there laughing.
You don't touch my property. You don't buy it. You don't buy it. I bought it. I worked hard for it. So, did it like this? Are you stupid?
Did I told you to get out?
I'll have somebody do something to you. So you're threatening him. I hope they get her on threats. I hope they get her on violating health codes. I hope they get her on assault. Everything. You want to be black so bad, bitch? Let's get you in a fucking court of law and fucking throw the book at your black. If you want to be black, let's treat you like how black people are treated in the court system. Let's do that and see how black you want to be. I'm sure she's going to show up speaking Farsi and shit. I'm sure that's going to happen. I'm sure she's going to show up to court speaking the way she speaks to her grandparents. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen.
The gas station. You didn't.
And I got corona. That's awful. They're awful. All of you. But I bet you the black girl's going to get a harsher sentence and a harsher punishment than the non-black girl, even though she was the one that did most of the shit, calling that man. I hope they get for hate crime as well. You call him using the N-word and violence. That's hate crime. That's hate crime right there. I hope they get her on everything. And that's what she gets. Anyways, y'all, that's my time. Take care of each other and protect your energy. Peace.